Yeah.
And they got back.
Yeah. And that's what
Bad idea.
The shooting.
So,
The guy fell on the rake. Got shot. Tate fell on the
but
rake.
he
Didn't die.
And he was saying, he was,
Damn it. Yeah. Yesterday it happened. Yeah. What is he thinking? Think about it. What do you think is gonna happen? Stupid VOP warrant.
it's
how
complicated.
much of it is.
I'm just glad the officers okay.
Robinson.
Okay.
He was here for my trial. They didn't go.
Was it?
Did you see any of my witnesses that day? No.
I don't think so.
No. They were gone.
All rise, please. Court's back in session.
Thank you, be seated. Got some out of custody you want to do?
I do, I think all of us do, Judge.
All right, go ahead.
Judge, let me call first Terry Matthews. He was here by 12:30, so I want to go ahead and try to get him out.
Okay.
Terry, Matthews. All right, Judge, on Mr. Matthews, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty, request trial by jury in 15 days for any pre-arraignment motions.
Okay. He's charged with aggravated battery, using deadly weapon and aggravated assault without
Yes, sir.
intent to kill, 24 CF 379.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna set him for what, June
That's fine.
24th? June 24th.
His defense waiving speedy trial.
Well, we can set him earlier. I've got deposition, or not deposition, I've got discovery in it. I just need to go over it with him and go over any offers. You want to leave him on for the 22nd and see if it can get resolved by then?
That's up to you, or you can leave it on June and waive speedy trial. Doesn't matter to me.
You've got the right to be brought to trial within 180 days. Anytime we continue the case, that waives speedy trial. And what that does is that keeps that 180 from applying. Now, we can restart the clock by filing a demand, but I'm not going to file a demand until I'm ready for trial, okay? Are you okay with waiving speedy trial and setting it off until June, or do you want to come back on April 22nd?
Whatever you think's best.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and set it for June. If we can get him back in earlier, we'll get him back in
All
earlier.
right, June 24th.
Thank you. Yes, sir, you free, and now don't forget to call and make that appointment, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Frederick Moore? Judge, this is Frederick Moore, case number 24 CF 380. It's one of the Child Advocacy Center cases. I'm just going to enter a plea of not guilty, request 15 days for pre-arraignment motions and trial by jury. Okay. Judge, he's not going to be on it. Apparently, I already did a written plea on it.
All right, what day, April 22nd? Yes, sir. All
That's
right,
fine.
April 22nd, thank you.
I went ahead and just entered the written plea for you, but go ahead and make an appointment to come in and see me, okay? Judge, I have two more out of custody. Jesse Herndon.
Herndon,
Herndon, Herndon. Looks like he's approaching. 24 CF 381.
All right,
Judge, we may ultimately be able to get this one resolved, but I need to get him in the office to go over the offer with him, so I'm going to plead him not guilty for right now, request the 15 days for pre-arraignment motions and jury trial, but this one I think can be set on April 22nd.
all right. He's charged with failure to register.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 cards. It's really important that you come see, okay? Do I have one? I have one more. All right, Jeremy Howe, call the number on that card, make an appointment to come see me, like next week or the following.
Okay.
Mr. Howe?
Mr. Howe's charged with failure to register, 24 CF 329.
That's correct, Judge. This is a similar situation, and let's go ahead and set him for April 22nd.
All right, April 22nd.
Okay.
Pleading him not guilty.
Yes, sir. Plead not guilty, trial by jury, 15 days pre-arraignment motions.
All right.
This kind of case, okay? All right. Judge, that's all the out of custody that I have.
I have some out of custody, Your Honor.
All right.
First, I have Ms. Tina Chamness. Chamness, C-H-A-M-N-I-S. Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Tina Chamness. This is 21 CF 1317. We've reached an agreement, if I may approach. It's just your original charges.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your original official charges.
And I just gave the clerk to make that.
Yeah, you should be able to do that today. If not, they can do it online.
Okay.
Yeah, just not that.
You're Tina Marie Chamness.
Ms. Chamness.
Yes, sir.
You're Tina Marie Chamness.
Are you Tina Marie Chamness?
Yes, sir.
Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for his course of truth, so help you God? You swear to tell the truth?
Can you hear him okay?
Yeah.
24 CF 402. State versus Tina Marie Chamness.
I'm sorry, Judge, I did the wrong caption on there. It's 21 CF 1317. I'm happy to edit that for the court. I was looking at a different case when writing the case number down.
Yeah. So it's 21 CF 1317.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
You want to enter a no contest plea to the lesser charge of possession of paraphernalia. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or medication to prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Are you happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done for you on your case?
Very.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered, and this was to a misdemeanor, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia.
Court accepts it, withholds adjudication of guilt, sentences you to time served in the county jail, standard costs, due within 180 days. And the state's going to take no action on the failure to appear,
Let's
correct?
go back to,
And 50, 220, and 100. What is that?
50 cost of prosecution, 220 court costs, 100 cost of defense,
Oh.
Judge.
Okay. All right.
And our deputy informed us that she does have an active warrant for FTA for this case. I would imagine the court's going to recall that since the state's taking no action.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, good luck. Your Honor, next out of custody, I have Mr. Mark Dandridge. Your Honor, Mr. Dandridge is present and approaching. Tim Gibbs on his behalf, 24 CF 360. Your Honor, he'd like to enter a not guilty plea and leave this set for pretrial. If he's not on, we'll go ahead and leave it on the June, and we'll waive speedy for the June pretrial date.
All right, charged with domestic battery by strangulation, June 24th, and get with your attorney, okay, to get it resolved.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Get your card. I believe that's all the out of custody I have, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Rivers?
Your Honor, the first one I have is Donald Raymond, 24 CF 311. Mr. Raymond is present and approaching. And has been handed the information. We're going to enter a not guilty plea, Your Honor. Request trial by jury.
All right. What day you want to send? June 24th?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Move it up if you need to. All right. Get with your attorney, get the case resolved.
Wednesday at 9:30? Okay,
See you then.
that's it?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Christopher Reedy, 24 CF 427. He is present and approaching, Your Honor.
Charge of failure to register, 24 CF 427.
We're going to enter
Okay.
a not guilty plea, Your Honor, and request trial by jury.
June 24th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Get with your attorney.
Your Honor, Brian Smith, the state did excuse him, if the court would be so inclined as well.
That's correct, Your Honor. The state has not filed an information yet.
Well, what do you want to set him for, when's our next arraignment?
The 4th.
4th of April?
We set it for the 25th. I should have. my
25th of
documentation.
April. Okay.
The next one would be Joshua Summers, 24 CF 460.
Where's he at?
I've had no contact, Your Honor.
No bond capias.
Let's see. That's all the out of custody that I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Hardy? Holt? All right. This is 23 CF 221, State versus Timothy Holt.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hardy with Timothy Holt. Your Honor, we just want to get this back on the trial docket, April 22nd. We had filed a motion to dismiss. The state filed a traverse. So we just need to get this back on the docket for trial.
April 22nd.
Yeah, and just for the record, Your Honor, I had made an offer, and that is revoked right now.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see you April 22nd. Thank you. Good afternoon. Mr. Benar, you are here on arraignment on a battery on a detained person in jail facility.
Does he not have an appointed attorney?
I previously represented Mr. Benar, Judge. He had entered a plea for a DOC. I don't know what this charge is.
Is the battery on a jail person? If he pled, it would be concurrent and coterminous with what he's already signed up for. I guess that was the intention anyway.
I'm not sure. I do know that there,
I don't know what his other sentence was.
I believe it was 24 months.
24 months DOC. If you want to enter a no contest plea to this charge, I'll sentence you to 24 months concurrent coterminous DOC with your previous plea.
Because I had checked, y'all only gave me the 3 month, my 3 months credit for time served.
As far as I was concerned, I was gonna get all my 10 months credit for time served.
I'll give you all your credit for time served that you have served.
So I would get my 10 months.
No, he's gonna get whatever he's entitled to.
Are you talking about on this case?
In each of his other cases, Judge, I think the question is that since he did multiple cases, he has multiple different amounts of credit. Credit is applied to each case individually when calculated by the jail, so it doesn't stack, it doesn't compile, it just runs concurrently. So it's what it means is he's hoping that he gets credit for the 10 months that he's done on the very oldest case, the 10 months collectively that he's done on that case. How the jail applies credit, how deep.
But it's coterminous, so it all ends at the same
No,
time.
no, Your Honor, the coterminous I was offering on the new case that he hasn't pled to. I didn't do coterminous on the other ones. That sentence is done.
Coterminous would mean that he doesn't spend any more time in prison than he was already sentenced to.
Right.
Well, I'm going to appoint the public defender and
Bring it back next week, Judge.
bring it back. I want you to make sure you understand, okay?
No, I do. If I can get this resolved today, I will be. It doesn't matter. I'll take the plea right
24
now.
months concurrent.
And coterminous.
Yes, on this
All right.
one.
Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court's true, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're charged with battery on a detained person in a jail facility. You want to enter a no contest plea to that charge. That's a third-degree felony, isn't it, Miss Leon?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's a third-degree felony?
Yes, it is.
And you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, sentences you to 24 months DOC concurrent with all your prior cases, credit for time served, and coterminous. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is Baron.
Suzanne Baron.
Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Suzanne Baron. Judge, this is case number 24 CF 350. If I could have just one moment for Ms. Baron to sign her written plea. So that's still what you want to sign right there. It's just your copy of the official charges. If I may approach, Judge.
You're Suzanne Baron. Would you
Yes, sir.
please raise your right hand to be sworn?
Yes, sir.
You swear the testimony you give for this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
This is State of Florida versus Sue Ann Lee Barron, 24 CF 350. You want to enter a no contest plea to lesser included offense of possession of paraphernalia and misdemeanor. And is it withheld adjudication or adjudicated?
Believe it was a withhold.
I'll check in a second. It was no, I asked for an adjudication on the
No,
POP.
adjudication, Judge.
Yeah, adjudicated. You understand that? You want to enter that plea?
Of the misdemeanor.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement?
Yes, sir, I did.
You understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir, I do.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir, they did not.
You happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done for you on your
I'm very,
case?
very, very happy, sir. Very happy.
4 varies. 4 varies or 3 varies?
I'm shocked.
4 varies?
It's
Okay.
a lot. I really appreciate it.
All right, the court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, sentences you to time served in the county jail, $50 cost of prosecution, $220 court costs, $100 PD fee due within 180 days or to judgment.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good luck. I think we have Ms.
Black, Sarah Black.
Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Sarah Black. This is 24 CF 223. If I have just one moment, so make sure you get a chance to sign. Did you go over it? Go through all
Yeah.
that? Okay. All right. You still want to do this?
I just figured it'd be easier if I.
You don't have
Sure
to
it
do it
was
if
on
you
the
want
last
to.
page.
Yeah, no, you're fine. So sign right there if that's what you want to do. Here, we can move it if we need. We can move it if we need. Your Honor, if I may approach.
This is State of Florida versus Sarah Black, 24 CF 223. Ms. Black, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God.
I'm sorry.
You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay. You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of paraphernalia, a misdemeanor, and the state's going to drop the felony, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
You understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
Yeah, no, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done for you?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, adjudicates you guilty, sentences you to time served, county jail, $50 cost of prosecution, $220 court costs, $100 PD fee, all due within 180 days or to judgment. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Your Honor, Mr. Cooper, right here. Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Harry Cooper. This is 24 CF 325. Your Honor, we'll enter a not guilty plea if we can leave this set for pretrial on April 22nd.
All right, you charged with possession of controlled substance and possession of you charged with battery on a juvenile.
Not battery on a juvenile, Judge. He's charged with battery on a nurse while at OCI.
This is Harry Cooper.
Yes, Your Honor. Harry
All
Cooper,
right.
24 CF 325.
Battery on a nurse at OCI. Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Those are the charges. Or that's the charge.
All right, and that is 24 CF 325?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Not
So
guilty.
I'll come see him in the meantime. So I'm going to see if we can get that video. Mr. Williams.
All right, this is 24 CF 443, State versus Jonas Hughes, charged with burglary of an unoccupied conveyance and petty theft.
That's correct, Judge. There's actually two cases. One of them's already on the April 22nd docket, so I'll enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf and ask that this case also be set on that docket.
All right, April 22nd. Thank you, sir.
I'll come out and see you again before the 22nd, okay? Judge, this is Rodney Hutchinson, 24 CF 406. Looks like there's also okay, no, it's still considered a new law violation. It's 20 CF 1752. On both of these, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty, request 15 days for any pre-arraignment motions, and trial by jury. I've got 24 CF 406. The other one looks like it's an old case from 2020. It's 20 CF 1752, and it's already set on 422? Then we can set both of them for 422,
All right.
Judge.
422. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, Mr. Jesperson has a new case that's come in. Let me see if I can. Looks like 24 CF 368. I believe the others are probably on for 422. I know one of them is. I think the other one is as well. So I'll just enter a plea of not guilty on this case, ask that it be set on 422 also.
All right, he's charged with fleeing a police officer.
Yes, sir, that's what I've got, 24 CF 368.
April 22nd, thank you.
Good morning, Judge. Afternoon. On Mr. Maytack, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty, 15 days for pre-arraignment motions and trial by jury.
All right, he's charged with fleeing a police officer.
Yes, sir, I've got fleeing and
Unauthorized.
attempting to elude, possession of a counterfeit or blank driver's license, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, reckless driving, resisting without, and criminal mischief less than 1,000.
All right, what day did you want? April 22nd or June?
Judge, actually, I'm having to get someone else to look into Mr. Maytack's situation, and that group of individuals is backed up. So if you can give me the later date.
June 24th.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Maytack, I'm going to be out to see you before then, and the doctor will come out and see you before then, too. Ms. Nielsen.
Oly Neelon, 24 CF 430.
Judge, this is a negotiated plea. Signed it.
Ms. Nielsen, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for his court's the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
She pleading to all these charges?
Yes, sir.
You want to enter a no contest plea to possession of controlled substance fentanyl. Count 1, count 2, possession of controlled substance cocaine. Count 3, possession of controlled substance meth. And count 4, possession of paraphernalia. 3 third-degree felonies and 1 misdemeanor. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Has anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea? Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Are you happy with the work Mr. Williams has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Judge guilty on all counts. Sentenced to 2 years drug offender probation. Have a drug evaluation and any recommended treatment, random UA, 25 hours community service work, standard court costs, costs of prosecution, PD app fee, and PD fee. And that combination of drugs or any one of them by themselves will kill you. You have a low life expectancy. You keep messing with these drugs. So don't do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good luck to you. The misdemeanor?
Time served on count 4.
And COS was waived on her?
Yeah. All right, Deshawn Riley, 24 CF 456.
Your Honor, we've reached an agreement in this matter. I may approach.
Mr. Riley, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us, course, the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You want to enter a plea of lewd and lascivious exhibition in presence of a jail employee, a third-degree felony, correct?
You have to answer.
Yes, sir.
And did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea, this no contest plea?
Yes, sir.
You want to force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
Not at all, no, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
Yes, sir, I know what I'm doing here today.
Okay. Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Judge you guilty. Sentence you to credit for time served, $415. Was that court cost? $100 cost of prosecution, or is that PD? Cost of prosecution, $150.
PD fee.
PD fee, all cost of collections, adjudicated guilty. So I guess you'll get out today unless you got some other case.
He's got a state prison sentence.
State prison sentence, okay. All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. That's right. Done. No extra time. It's done.
God bless you and your family.
All right, thank
All right. This is 24 CF 486, State versus Earl Ray Watson.
Your Honor, we've reached an agreement in this matter, if I may approach.
Mr. Watson, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, a
Yes, sir.
second-degree felony, and also possession of drug paraphernalia, first-degree misdemeanor, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
I did.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Did anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers done for you on your case?
I am.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, sentence you to time served, $415 court cost, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee, and forfeit the ammunition and adjudicated guilty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the next one is Landon Whittington. Your Honor, he is a juvenile, and they did not bring him over. I'm just going to ask the court to waive his appearance, 24 CF 444.
Okay,
Your Honor, he's already got two other cases.
all right.
We're going to enter not guilty plea and request trial by jury.
Okay, what day you want to set him for?
It
June
says-
24th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I did miss one out of custody. That's Jeremy Williams.
Okay.
He is 24 CF 383.
Yeah. All right, charged with burglary of an unoccupied conveyance.
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to enter a not guilty plea, request
Okay.
trial by jury.
June 24th. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the next one that's listed on the docket is Ryan Williams, but we have conflicted off that case. So I believe that's it.
All right. Anybody else for arraignment? Go ahead.
I have a Eric
Hope. All right, this is 24 CF 371, State versus Eric Ryan Pope. Charged with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 counts of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, DUI, possession of narcotic equipment, marijuana possession not more than 20 grams, and 2 more counts of possession of narcotics equipment. So, is there any kind of offer for him, or do you?
It's going to involve Keaton Drug Court or Drug Offender Probation, Your Honor.
I'll appoint public defender to help you out and set you for June 24th, and we can move it up if you get it resolved.
All right, thank you, sir.
He's pleading him not guilty. Jury trial. Is that right? Mr.
Get a lawyer, but I mean,
Oh, you gonna get a
I was
lawyer?
going to, yes, sir.
Okay.
It was so busy.
That's fine.
Your Honor, could we put it on for the April 22nd pretrial?
Yeah, April 22nd. You got the PD right now, you hire a lawyer April 22nd. Either way, that's what it is. Okay?
If you do hire an attorney, you let us know, or they can let us know. You can always time you like.
Thank you. Yeah. Claiborne. Teron Claiborne. See here?
Your Honor, I believe that's a fugitive from justice, am I correct? Yes. So it's been released to the demanding jurisdiction, so we're dismissing the case. The state dismisses.
All right. He probably has no objection to that. Yeah.
Did he have it with us? Yeah, I mean, they can deal with that, yeah. I'm just dismissing that case.
All right. Cedric Durham?
Is it the same?
No. Different person.
No, I know. No, I know, Judge. I was asking. It's not fugitive, okay. No, I see you.
All right, Mr. Durham, you're charged with possession of marijuana with intent to sell or manufacture and possession of narcotic equipment.
I have an offer.
You have an offer.
Yes.
Let's listen to the offer first, okay? Go ahead.
So, count 2 is the paraphernalia, plea as charged, misdemeanor. For count 1, lesser included felony of marijuana over 20 grams instead of sale, manufacture, deliver.
And what I'm going to do is point the public defender and set you for June 24th.
And it was going to be, I'm sorry, Your Honor, it was going to be court cost and time served. He didn't have to be on probation or anything.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Time served, court costs. That was the offer, probably.
I like that.
You don't like that?
I
or-
do like
You
that.
do like that? Okay. So what she is doing, what's the manufacturer? Is that a second-degree felony?
No, it's also a third-degree felony, but it would score higher based on the score sheet, so,
Is this a withhold?
yes, it would be a withhold. He doesn't have any prior felony.
All right, what I'll do is, she's offering you a lesser serious felony of, possession of marijuana, 20 grand, more than 20 grams?
Over 20 grams. It's a third-degree felony, but level 1.
And I'll withhold adjudication if you want to enter that plea. That means you don't have a felony conviction.
Okay.
Even though you plead to it, I'm a withhold adjudication means you pled, but I'm withholding, you're not convicted of it, okay? And also a misdemeanor narcotics possession of narcotic equipment, that's a misdemeanor. I'm going to do the same thing, withhold.
Okay.
And sentence you to, what is it?
Time served and court costs.
Just court cost,
Yes, Judge.
and give you 180 days to pay it.
Okay.
And how much time did you spend in jail?
No time. They put a warrant out, and I didn't know they had a warrant out until I went to jail, and I was out. I got a signature one.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Do you want to accept this?
yeah,
All right, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God.
yes,
You want to enter a plea to a reduced charge of possession of more than 20 grams of marijuana, a third-degree felony. You understand that?
yes.
You can put your hand down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And you want to enter a misdemeanor plea of no contest to possession of narcotic equipment.
Yes,
All right. You understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Right to an attorney, right to a jury trial, right to remain silent, right
Yes.
to make the state prove its case. You're waiving all those and other rights?
yes.
Has anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. I withhold adjudication on both cases. Sentences you to just court costs and give you standard court costs, 180 days to pay it, no jail time, no probation.
Okay, so that's, I have to pay 100?
You got, how much is it? Court costs $220, isn't it?
Which one?
615.
$615 for both cases?
Okay,
You got 180 days to pay it down the clerk's office, or it'll go to a judgment.
okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
May I approach with the score sheet?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I do.
You have no convictions.
You know, yeah. This shows the prior record misdemeanor, and that's the one you pled to. That's it. Do you have anything else? Good?
Yeah, that's fine. Am I free to go?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble. That's ordering you not to break the law.
I did have one question though. Where do I pay, like?
Downstairs on the first floor at the clerk's office.
Okay, thank you.
Just bring that piece of paper with you.
All right, thank you.
Has it got the court case number on it?
It does, Judge.
Okay, thank you. They'll help you downstairs.
What's your name, sir? Name's Cardell. Mr. Cardell? Not aware if I'm appointed to him yet or not. Let me make sure. Let's find.
How do you spell that?
Doesn't look like he has an attorney, Judge.
Oh, yeah, James Harlan Cardell, 24 CF 493, charged with possession of cocaine, third-degree felony, and no vehicle registration. Is there an offer for
Yes.
him? What?
Your Honor, it's going to be lesser included, possession of paraphernalia, court costs, and time served.
What about the registration?
Sir, all my vehicles are registered. I was taking somebody to the store in another vehicle. I didn't know that it wasn't registered. I didn't even, I mean, I didn't know.
I
'Cause
can
all
dis-
my,
I'll
all my
dismiss
vehicles
that,
is
Judge.
registered.
All right.
And I mean,
You won your case. First time, you've probably been in court, your first trial. You just won
okay,
on that registration one. So they're dismissing that, okay?
okay, thank you.
You want to enter a plea to a misdemeanor, what was it?
Paraphernalia.
Misdemeanor paraphernalia. You want to enter a plea, a no contest plea to misdemeanor paraphernalia? I'm going to sentence you to court costs. That's it. No jail, no probation. You want to?
Yes, sir, I take it. I mean, if you could somehow reduce it or something, because I just paid a whole bunch of them. I
They
don't
have
mind
reduced
losing
it.
my
They've
license.
reduced it down to,
Cost would be $270,
Yeah.
$270.
I just paid an enormous amount, I mean, of money.
$270 is what you're going to have to pay.
Normally, Your Honor, just as a friend of the court, we do regularly ask for 180 days, and I'm also familiar that if he gets a payment plan with the clerk, if that payment plan goes beyond the 180 days, as long as he's following that payment plan, the clerk will not send the money to collections.
All right. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
They're dismissing the vehicle registration charge, dismissed. And you're pleading to possession of, what, paraphernalia?
Yes.
Misdemeanor, no contest plea. I'm going to withhold adjudication. That means you don't have a conviction. Do you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
Pardon?
Yes, sir.
Would you raise your right hand as you swear the testimony you give for this court's truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You want to enter a plea to a misdemeanor, possession of paraphernalia. I'm going to withhold adjudication. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You wear the rights you're waiving by entering this plea, right to a jury trial, right to an attorney, right to remain silent, right to make the state prove its case. You're waiving those rights. You understand
Yes,
that?
sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Sentence you to no jail time, no probation, withhold adjudication, pay $270 court costs. You have 180 days to do it. Pay downstairs at the clerk's office, first floor.
Sir.
Okay? Thank you. And
I believe-
Barnett?
I believe that he also is being released from jail, right? So the state is going to dismiss that case as well.
All right.
Dealer's choice.
Who we got next?
Your Honor, first I have Mr. Jonathan Grice. Judge, I believe we reached an agreement. I just need him to sign his written plea.
All right.
That's all right.
Oh, yes.
God, we signed it, but that's okay, we did. So you went over all that, you read all that?
I did, yes,
Okay.
sir.
So just sign right there. Judge, I don't know if the state did file an amended information today.
No, I filed the information, yes.
did, okay.
I did.
So, because I didn't see one that was today's date,
Well,
please.
it was a manual filing.
But essentially, Judge, the state's dismissing count one, the trafficking count. On the written plea, it says no prosecution. Since I didn't see the information.
Oh, I see. I only filed on possession of controlled substance and paraphernalia.
That's right, okay.
Those two counts.
All right, and that is the agreement, Judge.
So he's entering a no contest plea to possession of controlled substance, a third-degree felony, and possession of paraphernalia, first-degree misdemeanor, correct? Mr. Grice, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us course the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
And you want to enter a no contest plea to those charges I just announced, and they're dismissing the trafficking in fentanyl, which is a first-degree felony. They're dismissing that charge. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Do you aware the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir. Feel it's in my best interest, sir.
Okay. Are you happy with the work Mr. Gibbs done for you on your case?
Very. And the state.
Okay. Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. The state's going to drop the charges on count one. On count two, you're sentenced to 3 years probation, waiving cost of supervision, $100 cost of prosecution, $515 court costs, $150 PD fee, weekly UA, and enter and comply with Emerald Coast Life Center program. On count three, you're sentenced to time served in the county jail. Adjudicated guilty on both those counts. And stay away from that fentanyl, it'll kill you.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All
Thank you,
right,
Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And score sheet as well, Judge, without objection.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for that.
Just the score sheet, I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I'll fix it, I guess. Yeah.
Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Ryan Belck, Judge, this is 22 CF 1477, 22 CF 2278, 24 CF 454. Judge, we have reached an agreement. We're just reviewing that written plea.
Mr. Buick, is that what it was?
Belck, B-I-E-L-E-C.
Oh, okay. Oh, Belck, okay.
Good. All right, that's what you want to do. Just need you to sign right there for me, please. Takes care of everything, and we're all done.
This is 22 CF 1477 and 22 CF 2278, State versus Ryan Belck.
Yes, Your Honor, I have a written plea if I may approach.
Mr. Ryan Belck, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us court's the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
This is 22 CF 1477, 22 CF 2278, 24 CF 454. You want to enter a plea to in 22 CF 1477 and 22 CF 2278, you want to admit that you violated probation, correct?
Sir.
And in 24 CF 454, you are going to enter a plea to resisting without violence, a misdemeanor, and the state's going to drop the charge of count one, obstruction
That's correct, Your Honor.
of a law enforcement officer. So you're going to dismiss the felony? Okay.
Yes.
So you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done for you on your case?
Yes, sir, I am.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. And 22 CF 1477 and 22 CF 2278. Court's going to revoke and terminate the probation, sentence you 24 months Department of Corrections, credit for time served concurrent on both cases. Yes, both cases. $200 cost of prosecution total on both cases, $250 PD fee, all to collections. In 24 CF 454, state's going to null process count 1 and count 2, you're sentenced to time served in the county jail. $50 cost of prosecution, $220 court costs, $50 PD fee, all sent to collections, and adjudicated guilty on all counts.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Score sheet included, Judge. It actually does represent a very slight downward departure. I believe that concludes my business, Your Honor.
Do we have a Mr. Gamble?
For Evan Gamble, Judge, we took care of him this morning with the
We
Nelson
did?
hearing.
Oh, yes, okay.
He was supposed to have an evidentiary hearing this afternoon. We'll request to continue that to, I think we already set it for April 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
All right.
it was set for that.
Is there anybody we missed, Miss Hannah? All right, y'all have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Judge.
Happy Easter. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.